Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. And now, guys, it's finally time for the last episode.
Laser!
Sonic! Sonic! Sonic? No!
Finally, the seal is broken. At long last, I'll be able to join with you. Iblis! Now, Chaos Emerald. It's time for the final curtain call.
What is this? Where are we? What's going on?
Is this because of that light?
I don't know, Knuckles.
The Chaos Emerald has disappeared.
Silver?
What are you doing here? This is all so confusing.
It's all because of Solaris.
It seems we were all caught by the spatial distortion. Iblis's seal has been broken. Due to Mephilus's manipulation.
Sonic? No. You don't think...
Sonic!
Mephiles played us all for fools. His plan all along was to cause the princess to be so consumed with despair that she'd cry.
So that's why he wanted me to kill Sonic before. Solaris!
This creature will consume all existing timelines, and time itself will collapse and disappear into nothingness.
The instability of time caused this time-space rift.
No.
It won't remain for much longer.
We've no time to waste! We've got to defeat it now!
No, it is a transcendent life form that exists in the past, present, and future.
And he was able to tell that just by looking at it.
Defeating it here, now, would do nothing.
No, I won't give up. There has to be a way. If you say it exists in the past, present, and future, I'll destroy them all at once!
Certainly. It might have been possible if he was still alive.
What's the matter?
I feel Sonic's presence in the wind. I don't think he's dead yet.
No, he's definitely dead. That thing that you're holding onto with your arms is a corpse.
I'm sure of it. It's not too late.
Of course! Let's call him back with the power of the Chaos Emeralds! Focus your thoughts on using its power to perform this miracle. You can do it, Princess!
I can?
You were the vessel that was used to seal Iblis. You should be able to use the gem's power to rescue Sonic's soul.
I'll do it.
Solaris flung the Chaos Emeralds to the distant corners of this distorted world.
To collect them all in time, we'll have to split up. I'll go too. Because it's for Sonic. So Elise, watch over him.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final level of the game. This is the end of the world. And if you are familiar with the Canon's Core in Sonic Adventure 2, it's pretty much the same kind of spiel. You're controlling different characters at different points to obtain a certain goal. In this case, each character that we're controlling is looking for a Chaos Emerald. And all the stages that we're traveling in are parts of stages that we've already traveled in before, only, you know, we're different characters this time around. So it's a bit of a different experience, and because of some characters' certain abilities, it's very easy to break some levels here. Like Tails can just ignore all of the obstacles and just fly right over to the Chaos Emerald in itself. So I would recommend that you take your time to look for any kind of ring capsules or life capsules you can discover, because there are a lot of them in this stage. Because I got a feeling they expect you to fuck up a lot. And trust me, it is. And we'll be getting to the reasons why in a moment. You see, you might have noticed that little blue glowing thing there. In fact, you might be noticing the giant fucking eyeballs that are looking right at me right now. These are time rifts. And ladies and gentlemen, In addition to sucking you in, they are also one-hit kills. That is right. If they touch you, you die, even if you have rings. Not only that, but there are two varieties. If you might have noticed that steel crate that harmlessly bounced off Omega there, that is from the red eye. That's what I call it anyway. The red eyes don't suck you in, but rather throw shit at you at incredibly high velocities, which will fuck you up. So with that said, the time rifts are definitely the most annoying enemy in the game. I don't even know if you can consider them an enemy. They're just there. And they do sporadically appear all over the place. Luckily, you do have these hourglass thingies, I'm not exactly sure, but by touching them, I don't know exactly what it does, but it causes the time rift to disappear momentarily. They will come back after a short period of time, but Jesus Christ, please, ladies and gentlemen, do your best to just get rid of them as much as you can. And again, like I said, because of certain characters' abilities, it is very easy to break levels in this game, but then again, that is probably what they intended you to do. Oh, look at... I hate that. Like, Knuckles is part of the tropical jungle. You can easily bypass everything with his glide, even though he does sink like a rock after a certain amount of time. It is very easy to get to the Chaos Emerald here. In fact, a lot of the character stages are really not that big of a deal. Silver, on the other hand, can give you some trouble because he actually has to put effort into completing his stage. Omega might give you some trouble too. And honestly, it really depends on just how well you can utilize the character. So just keep an eye out on the time rifts. Just persevere. Just do the same things you've been doing for the entire playthrough, and you should be fine. So expect the unexpected. For the love of God, expect the unexpected, because this level really likes to dick with you. Anyway, in terms of the story itself. So Sonic has died. That man is... They killed the main character. They killed Sonic in a Sonic game. Well, apparently he's not even really dead. In fact, I don't even know what the point of killing him was if they're just going to resurrect him mere minutes later. So, to cause Elise to cry, because apparently her father's death wasn't enough to cause her to cry in the first place. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. For a plot element to make us believe that Princess Elise, since the age of 7, was it? That she wouldn't cry for over 10 years until she saw the death of someone she just met? I'm sorry, that's unbelievable. That is completely unbelievable. No kid would ever not cry in her childhood. I'm sorry, that's not possible. It's not possible at all. I'm pretty sure there might be special cases in this world that we live in, but it is... My suspension of disbelief doesn't go that far. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. And because of that, I think that whole element just falls flat on its face. Again, I spent the entire playthrough complaining about this story and why I just don't think... It sucks. I'm sorry, it just... Every problem I had with this game's story just further escalates into the bullshit by the time we get to this part of the game. I don't know. To those of you that think this story is good, you gotta give me a reason for it. You just can't tell me the story is good and that's it. There's gotta be... Why? What do you see that I'm not seeing? This is... I've had my complaints for Shadow the Hedgehog for trying to be so pathetically dark and edgy that that's another story that falls flat in its face. And this game is... Are you forgetting that this is supposed to be a Sonic game? Really? And people, I'll get responses saying that, when they think of a good story, while keeping it relatively cartoony and realistic at the same time, they think of Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, kind of. Personally, I'm not too big of a fan of Sonic Adventure 2 story to begin with, because that's when it started to go down the dark path in terms of Sonic stories. And you know what? It can work. I'm not saying it did. I don't know what... Honestly, I don't know exactly what kind of story I'm looking for with a Sonic game, if there should be any in the first place. But to me, I really like the way... To me, for a Sonic game, a story needs to be It needs to be lighthearted. Why make it dark and gritty? What's the point? These are not characters you would find in a dark and gritty reality world that it doesn't mesh well. I'm sorry, but these characters do not belong in a realistic human environment. They do not. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, thinking about it further, I mean, why put them in the realistic world to begin with? We have these horribly deformed hedgehogs, foxes, echidnas, bats, and whatever the hell, the cats and shit like that. But we have like normal looking animals in this game too. We saw Pele, the beloved dog. We saw Hatson, the pigeon. Did you honestly not think that they clash so horribly? Sonic does not belong in the real world. I'm sorry, he does not. You give me Sonic Unleash world. What? You give me Sonic Unleash's art direction anytime over this, because this is just shit. I honestly think it is. In terms of story, with the exception of a few cringeworthy jokes here and there, I get Sonic Colors story any day. Sonic Colors did a lot of things right for me in terms of story. The writers of that game remembered that they were dealing with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Guess that was all right.
I know it might be bugging the hell out of some of you that think that Sonic works with a realistic story, but I don't think so.
Oh, Chaos Emeralds, Gems of Miracles, please heed my call. I wish to save this world. I wish to cleanse my father's sin, and I wish to talk to Sonic once again. You have given me so many things. Now it is my time to return the favor. I care not what happens to me, but please heed my voice. Sonic, come back.
No, God!
To us.
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Thank you, Elise.
I really don't get into the whole relationship kind of thing with the Sonic universe. I could care less with it most of the time. But this is the only time where I'll really agree that it really should have been Amy to deliver that kiss to revive Sonic. Because we've established up to this point that Amy is pretty much head over heels for Sonic the Hedgehog. And though Sonic may not agree with everything that Amy does, or the way Amy's behavior is in most of the games, it just would have made a hell of a lot more sense. Instead, you have this one character that were introduced in this game. They know each other for only maybe a few hours, and she's the one that does it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the next part, we're ending the game. See you then.